Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Tonight, we're taking a look at the ROPA DLC that is coming out on March 18th. We're basically just going to take a look at the website. There's about all the information we have is what is on the website. So this is announced January, February, March. So 3 months ahead. Basically, they're coming out with a couple ROPA pieces of equipment. I have to admit, I'm usually a big proponent of the Farm Sim DLCs because usually they add some new stuff. This one, to me, is probably the least inspired FS17 DLC that I've seen so far. Actually, it's the least inspired farming simulator in general DLC that I've seen so far. We'll see what happens, but it's a very specific equipment set that is already kind of included in the game. And so I'm, once again, Big Bud, awesome. The Coon pack was really cool. I use the Coon stuff all the time. And the Big Bud stuff I use all the time. But this ROPA DLC, I probably will never use it. I bought it anyway because I want to share it with everybody on the channel. But it's all about sugar beets, and we already have a ton of sugar beet equipment in the game. So this will probably be the last DLC for Farm Sim 17. Once this is done in March, they'll start doing the development for Farm Sim 19, which will be coming out sometime in the fall of this year, so 2018. So let's take a look and see what comes with the pack. I apologize. First of all, I said March 18th. It's actually March 13th. So what do we got here? Well, we basically have the ROPA version of the Homer harvester. I don't know enough about the farming manufacturers to know if this is the same company that makes the Homer equipment. Like in real life, is it the same factory that it comes from? It looks awfully familiar. It looks just like the Homer equipment, but it could be a different manufacturer. I don't know. Just how Case and New Holland are the same company, but they have different factories. Or, Lamborghini and Deutz-Fahr are the exact same company, and the tractors are the same. They just have different paint schemes. Or they're completely different companies. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know enough about it to tell you. But what I do know is that we have potato harvester, which is the only thing that's different. Everything else is beet. So we got this beet harvester in the header, which is the same thing that Homer has. And then we have this this ROPA beet harvester. Basically, this picks them up off the ground and dumps them into a trailer. And it's the exact same thing that we have from Homer in the game already, just different colors. You have a header trailer, which is what we have from Homer, just different colors. And then we have this ROPA Keeler-Potato harvester, which is the same thing that we have from Grima or whatever, however you pronounce it. The potato harvester. This is all stuff that's already in the game. So once again, I don't know what the Navarro mouse is. In fact, let's see if we can look that up. Let's see. Okay, no, there's a big picture of it. So this is the same idea. Maybe this is for potatoes, but I think it said beet harvesting, so it's probably for, beet harvesting. Basically, it's the exact same thing as we have here, I'm imagining, because they're both beet harvesting. All it does is pick the beets up off the ground and puts them into the machine and then overloads them into a tipper. So I don't know what to tell you guys. To be honest with you, I think this is, that's cool because it's different than anything else we have. But in general, it's just not, it's not inspired. There's nothing new in here. And that's what makes the other DLCs so great, because they have like giant tractors for cheap, or huge, planting equipment that we didn't have before, or like the Coon equipment, small planting equipment that we didn't have before. This looks like a picture of the mouse in action. This is the see that? Now that I see this does look a little bit different than the one that comes from Homer, and I was wrong. Looks like the unit unfolded here. This is the narrow version though, so that was going to be this guy, the Navarro mouse. And but once again, all it is for overloading. That's the main idea of this unit. So that's a little disappointing, but it's once again, I don't know. I think the other DLCs were a better bet, and the Platinum adds a ton of stuff. This doesn't really add anything new to the game. So anyway, I bought it. It's cheap. At least there is that. Compared to the other DLCs so far, You know, they're all $14.99. This one's $7.99. So I think they realize, hey, look, we're just adding a couple more pieces of equipment, so we're gonna save you some money. But that's it's up to you. I'll definitely review it when it comes out. But once again, I feel like it's just not. And the other thing too is it's a very niche harvest. So it's like, how many people do sugar beets? Like tons of sugar beets on their farm where they actually need this. Now, if you like doing sugar beets, this could be a really cool pack because then you have a second, a second option for you. You don't have to buy the Homer stuff. You can buy the ROPA stuff, and maybe the ROPA stuff's less expensive. I doubt it, but it'd be interesting to be able to. If you don't like Homer, but you do like ROPA, here's your chance to get a ROPA, Tiger or whatever, Anyway, looking forward to seeing it when it comes out. I will definitely put a review up here. I probably don't. They almost never give me early access because I'm not cool enough. So anyway, you guys will see this as soon as it comes out. I will be posting a video with the information about it, and you can see if it's worth it to you or not. But I'm not going to pull any punches on this one. I feel like this is just kind of. They could have done so many other cool things, like bring in like Mahindra or Kubota, or try to get a new manufacturer, or maybe like a new, line of case tractors, like some of the newer case or anything like that. I mean, then they just kind of squandered it on equipment that we already have. But the good news is we have a new brand. Anyway, I'm always trying to look for the positives. Having a hard time with this one. Have a great night, guys. Hopefully you enjoy this video. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And if you really like the video, you can always donate to the channel. If you go back to my main page, you'll see a little support button up on the image at the top, and you can make a donation there. Your donations are what make these videos possible. The reason why I was able to buy this was because people donated. So anyway, have a great night, and I will see you next time on the tube.